Well, hello, folks. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Yay for Friday, end of the week. I mean, I tend to work most of the weekend, but some of you might be off on the weekend and able to enjoy Minecraft The Caves and Cliffs Update Part 1, which is what we are in now. Officially released on Tuesday. I took some time this week to trim the chunks on the Citadel and get it all ready and update most of our data packs and some of our mods. We don't run very many mods, but and actually none of them are working. So the only thing that I've got going is the Fabric API as well as Optifine. Everything else, and really just the map and the shulker box tooltip are the two things that we don't have right now. So might as well log in and we'll take a look at what we were doing when we left off. I don't know how much building is going to happen today. There might be some resource collection involved today. If you're new to the channel, my name is Joel Duggan, and this is the Citadel. It's a server where I hang out and do geeky stuff in Minecraft with a number of other content creators and friends. And this is the medieval area. And last time we were here, we were working on this butcher shop, which is done on the outside for the most part. I think we have a little bit of texture work to do here today on the backside. Yeah, just a little bit through here. And I was hoping to address at least the shape or block palette for the smokehouse here. And then last time we also finished the inside ground level. So we've got campfire, we've got some what looks like meat hanging on hooks, we've got the armor stand data pack. Some creative use of vines and nylium to make it look like a mess on the floor. And I also really like how spruce wood looks like wet jungle wood. I quite like that combo. So we've got to work on the back, and I also want to try and do something up here where it's a little bit on the left kind of random side. I think we need to think about what we're going to do for the ceiling here as well. So we'll take a look at that. And the other thing I want to do today, of course, is go out and get some new blocks. For those of you that don't know, this area specifically, because I'm the one that plays here so much, I trim the chunks pretty tight. So there's new content really just outside of render distance here. So we won't have to go too far afield to find things like copper, deep slate, that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping to go and find a ravine, maybe. I feel like there's a ravine out that way. Or maybe look for a location where we could put a mine and have it be like a mine, like a decorative build that's a mine. I think that would be kind of fun. So we'll have to see what's going on there. Welcome on into everyone. Rabelais subscribing with Prime to kick things off for 18 months in a row. A year and a half well spent. Well, thanks, Rabelais. I really appreciate that. Rocking that new Space Keystone badge, I see. Always good to have you here. Hey, Mountain Goat. Hey, Aldebar. Sweet Sandy. Fulmers. Kendo. Good to see everybody. I'm sure Cosmic is lurking in the background somewhere. She said she wouldn't be here because she's busy. She normally lurks. So, hi, Cosmic. Or maybe you're watching tomorrow. Either way, hi. Oh, man. Good coffee. Yeah, so I guess we can just jump right back in. Like, I can put some of this stuff away. And then we'll grab some stone. It's gonna be weird not having the data pack to see inside shulker boxes and stuff. So we're gonna need some cracked bricks, cobblestone, andesite. What I don't need are, I don't think I need any red nether brick stuff. Put this in there. Redstone can go back in there. Now I am using Optifine, and it's not the most stable thing. I'm still getting some weird screen jitters. I'm hoping that sodium gets updated for 1.17, although I'm not holding my breath. Coarse dirt. Is that you? No, that's not you. That's a weird visual. That needs to be smoother. Landscape box. Don't need the statues book either. I think we're done there for now. All right, stone, crackstone. That's probably all I'm going to need. J-Press, hello, how's it going? Right, yeah, so I just want to... Oh, smooth stone. That's another thing. I always forget something. I get some weird sound glitches too. I'm feeling like when I eat food, I don't hear it. And when I close shulker boxes, I don't always hear it either. It's strange. I feel like we can do maybe smooth there. I don't want to use andesite too much because andesite is the end here. Wonder if we can do gravel. Does make it look a little bit older, doesn't it? Maybe one more up through here. I don't know if that's too many or not. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. So we'll go inside and make sure everything looks good upstairs. I've got the chimney there, but we might have to hide some of that. This all looks fine. I think these are slabs. Yeah. So I might want to look at this. Oh, there's stairs. Yeah, so we don't really have any options. I think I'm okay with that. So we'll have to keep those the way that they are. This is the first stream with the official 117 Mountain Goat. Thoughts on the smooth basalt? I don't know. I haven't built with it yet. It's probably... I think I like it better than Blackstone, but I'm not sure how useful it's going to be. So this is where I think I might want to change the roof to spruce. And I might want to put a log in here. Where would I want to put a log? Probably right here. Would make sense. But then we would hit our head on it. We could do stairs. That might be an easy way to do that. Yeah, I'm feeling like it's a little bit of a weird transition in the ceiling. So let's go get some spruce slabs. Get some of these. Upstairs. So I'll take out maybe half the roof, or the ceiling. Keep on saying roof. And we'll just see how this looks. Yeah, right away. I'm feeling like I like that. I'm okay with the jungle and the floor, but I think we need to change this stuff all to spruce. And then we can go in and maybe add a little bit of texture as well. Because I was thinking, like, to line things up here, we could even have like an upside down stair. And then do the same along here. I don't know whether that makes any sense. It doesn't connect to anything, which looks weird. So maybe we should do that on the end here. It gives a little bit of texture, a little bit of depth. Makes it look a little bit different. I'm okay with that. And then maybe along here, we could use trapdoor or two. And then that would also put one here too. Yeah, I think that gives a little bit more detail. Makes it feel a little bit more solid. This does feel a little bit strange. I wonder if that would look better the other way around. Yeah, I think it looks better that way. It's a nice trick to try, but looks better this way. I don't know if I have a favorite part of 117 yet. I'm looking forward to using calcite and probably moss blocks. I think we're going to put together some data packs in the server so that we can get ourselves spore blossoms and maybe bundles. I can't see myself using a bundle. I've got shulker boxes, but for other players in the server, we might put together some stuff. Sound design is on point with geodes, I agree. Amethyst block, yeah. I'm going to have some fun with the tinted glass, and we might make some new textures and stuff for things. Should be good. So up here, I think what we're going to need is probably some more salt, as well as just some barrels and overall kind of like useful things. What else would we put upstairs in a butcher shop that would make sense? Chest wouldn't be a bad idea. I guess we could make it into like a bedroom loft. We could put like a bed up there. Although it feels more like storage industrial than anything else. So here is where I would do something like having probably like barrel there, crate there, and I guess a chest here at the back. That feels like a very straight line though. And then over here, oh, maybe what we can do is use trapdoors. Dripstone could be great in a quarry. You mean the hanging dripstone or just like regular dripstone? So that I felt it was a pretty straight line. What if we brought this out and just did... Nope. Not there. That could be there, and I want to put the crate up here somewhere. Maybe just here as we go by. Maybe we'll move this a little bit closer. Yeah, just to kind of give a little bit of depth as to what's going on, and I guess I wouldn't mind a little bit of rafter decoration. Nope. Again, just to add some depth. It's tight. It's not really a place you want to walk around. Wonder if this could be better back here. Yeah, that feels pretty good. And then what else could we do here? Concrete powder. I don't know if there's anything else I could really stick on the floor. I could maybe put like a wood pile somewhere, but I don't think I have... I don't think I was able to install the resource pack for no campfire stuff. Oh, I do have it on. Okay. This might work. I want campfire. Yeah, I'm not sure about amethyst yet. I don't know what we can do. It's one of those things where you just need to play with it, I think. Is it this way? Oh, I can't do that. What about over there? Hmm. That's not going to fit there. That won't look good there. I'm just trying to find a place to put like a pile of firewood. There, that would be good, but there's an armor stand there that you can't see. Alright, never mind. Not a big deal. We do, however, need to put in... That's got a shutter, so that's a fine. I don't know if we need any other details out here. Just the sign, I guess. Which should probably be... For something different, I guess maybe a pork chop? So we'll need item frames, which I don't seem to have. Ooh, I can do glow item frames now. That's right. Forget about that. And I think the sign for this might actually be maybe good to have on the end. Because the sides, I think, is going to look too... Well, no, the sides look okay. They actually look like more like they're strapped. So in that case, we'll have to remove that. We will have to build out. Put the barrel the other way. And I don't think I need anything else. No. Cool. Now we just need to find a pork chop. I think I might have some over at the barn. So we'll go check out the barn and see what's up. Right, off to barn. Hey, Lulek, how's it going? Kendo, thanks, man. The barrels are really, really useful. Sometimes it's hard to get them to blend in, but it's if you can kind of trick them around, it's good. I really want to retexture the item frames so that they don't stand out so much. I wish the item frames were a little bit more subtle. Do we have anything that is pork related? Chicken. Okay, I thought I saw pork over here, but I guess I don't. I don't think we want a cooked pork chop either. I think we want like a raw pork chop. So then we need to find a pig somewhere. Hello, pig. Oh, I've got a flame bow. That would give us a pork chop for sure. Raw pork chop. That's probably what I want. We're gonna shoot the pig too and get cooked pork chop. Yeah, pretty sure raw pork chop is what I want. Matches the brick nicely. Cool. Hey, True Purple, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. Herding Cats. It is a custom beetroot texture. And if you look up what beetroot actually looks like, beetroot in Minecraft looks nothing like real beetroot. This is based off a real beet. So it looks a lot more like an actual beet than the Minecraft beetroot. Oh, I wonder if we can... We should use an item frame in here. Because I've got the armor stand book. Item frame. I think I can do invisible item frames. Cosmic said it was like on the last page. And then we look at the book. Item frames. Visible item frame. Do I have to look at it? Like, what's the deal there? that doesn't work. Fixed item frame. There we go. Not the best, but better than nothing. I think it'll look better if we used an armor stand, but that's a quick fix. All right. So that, I think, is all the minor details I didn't have time to do on the butcher shop done. I think I'm going to hold off on the pallet for this until we go and get some new 117 blocks. And I think it's probably a fitting stream to go and look for some 117 stuff. So we will need to bring a relatively empty shulker if we can find one. We might have to pack some of this stuff up, actually. What do we not need out here? Bring the utilities, bring the tools. Green bin. Try to make sure we have enough of all the things we would normally need on a little bit of an adventure. If we need any specific blocks, then nice to have a handful of variety on board. What else am I missing in here? Redstone. Nether box. Concrete box. I might bring this because we're probably going to need some stone. Quartz box. Where's, I guess I got some stuff probably over at the keep. Man, strawberry rhubarb pie is probably one of my favorites. Rabelais. It's right up there with apple pie. Like, it's almost like it's a seasonal thing. Apple pie in the wintertime, rhubarb pie in the summertime. Oh, here's some more stuff. Bag of holding, rucksack, bones, wool box. That's what I was looking for. So you go there. Rocket box. Let's fill up on food and rockets. Oh, that's empty. And this is almost empty. So we can put some of this stuff in here. rest of it go here. Don't remember what. Probably a green box that goes there. That's fine. An open lidless pie is what we would call a tart, unless we were following an American recipe, Mississippi mud pie, for example. Interesting. Yeah, I prefer pastry on top. And some American pies don't have lids. I would say a traditional American apple pie has a top on it. All right, so I don't want to go and just dig randomly. I want to think about where in this world it would make sense to have a quarry. And I don't have my map mod, so I can't look at the place from above. However, we were clever enough or thoughtful enough, forethinking enough to create a traditional vanilla Minecraft map of the area, at least of the town. So we, oh yeah, it's the whole region. So obviously there's the keep and the rest of the town. And wow, these need to be updated. Like this needs to be much more complicated. So we've got a bunch of different roadways. And I'm trying to think about what would make the most sense. Let's take a flight over there with this one, just to kind of fill that in. Never thought about that. It's been so long since we did those that they need to be refreshed. I think that's just about everything. Yeah, there we go. Very cool. The red brick rim looks really strange on the butcher shop. If you like to get rid of the different shades of the big map, have light behind all the maps, like glowstone. Yep. Yeah, I know. I just don't plan on keeping it here for very long. It was more just for something fun. So if we were to make a quarry, I guess it would make more sense to do it in the mountain, but like I don't think any of the new chunks are that way. What I should do, I should get the map. Hold on. Let me just go AFK somewhere safe. The bedroom up here, I think. Yeah. Just give me a second here. I have an image that I can share up on screen that I made when I was doing the chunk, I guess the chunk renders, like the trimming the chunks for the server. What would be a good spot to put this? Build reference would be good. So I will do properties. Now I have to remember where I put it. Build zone maps, backup files, maps. Probably in the maps folder. Here we go. And we will just make this centered on the screen. So everyone can see. Okay, so what you should be seeing is a MCA selector map of the medieval area, and you can sort of see right in the middle is the medieval town. And then what I did, all the black is all the chunks that I erased and trimmed up. So it looks like maybe southwest is the most sensible place to go look for like new chunks and maybe a ravine or a quarry or something. Everything else is going to be a little far away from the town. We could go southeast, but I feel like southwest is going to be towards the mountain. So we'll go southwest. I thought there was a bed up here, but it must be downstairs. MCA selector, yeah. That was the program that I used. All right, well, we might as well just go that way and see what's what. I think we'll walk too. Yeah, it's a cool program. So what I did, I used an overlay in MCA selector. It was called a filter or an overlay. I can't remember. And it gave you like a heat map, and you can control what it displayed. And so I said anything that was 2 minutes or less, make it blue. Anything that was more than 60 minutes played in an area, make it red. And so I trimmed a bunch of chunks to that effect. I think this is a abandoned mineshaft or something. And so what we did was we now have, oh, it is. Yeah, abandoned mineshaft. Unfortunately, that's not new content. We have to go farther afield for the new content. I'm kind of like roughly guessing where we're going here, because if I look at this map, like we're traveling southwest on the road. We've got to get past the mountain, which is there, before anything starts to get new. I was obviously taking the road this way. It's actually a decent path for the road. I should probably put some torches down. So that when we do build the road, we actually know where we're going. I feel like that's a nice, easy turn. Nice, clear path. It would make sense if we ran it along here. So again, I'm not entirely sure how far we have to go. I feel like I need to get a little bit higher here. So we'll check the map. As long as we're past the mountain, I feel like we should be in new chunks. But we got to be a lot farther south. Is there anything interesting along here? Oh, there's a villager outpost. Okay, and there's the taiga biome. Not taiga, excuse me, the snowy taiga biome. Which is cool in itself. I don't think the snowy taiga is on that map. I think that's a actual like snowy plains biome. So I think we're probably safe to say we're in new chunks, although I don't know what would make sense from a build perspective as to where we could put a quarry. It's the mountain again. I was hoping for something a little bit more, I guess, hilly. I don't want to put a quarry in the snow. That feels like a weird thing to do. And obviously a lot of the western region on the map is going to be snowy, right? So yeah, it looks like we will have to go. Oh, maybe the snowy taiga is new chunks. I can tell you that the pillager outpost that's in the snowy biome, that's definitely new chunks. The only tricky part about this is that I don't actually know precisely where new chunks would be. Maybe we should check it out. Stuff to the southeast as well. We'll do that. Let's go back this way. What's that? This might make sense. I just don't know if this is new chunks. I should have made a tighter reference. I think this is not. I don't think this is new stuff. No, it's not. Nope. Okay. I accidentally trimmed my world to the shape of Australia. That's pretty funny. I was trying to trim it up a little bit tighter so we wouldn't have to go too far. The problem, of course, is that now I'm looking for something, and it's not about just building it in a new chunk. It's about building it like in a place that's going to make sense for a quarry. Not only for the location physically, but also the direction from the town. Because I want to be able to have it look like stone could be brought in by a road, you know, or something. That could be kind of fun. Just trying to create some sort of sense of purpose in life to the area. So from here, I think we're heading now southeast along the river. You can't really see, it's kind of small on the image, but there's a big square ravine and then there's a wind in the river. But once we get to the coastline, we should be in new chunks, I think. So there's the ravine that Cosmic was messing around with. And then there is this little island thing. I wonder if that village is new, because that could be a cool looking quarry. It's really far, but it might do the trick. Don't know if that's on the map or not. No, you know what? That village is not in existing chunks. I mean, a quick way to check would be to see if there's any exposed copper kicking around. Because if there's exposed copper anywhere around here, then we know that we're in a decent new chunk. because having like a quarry town would also be a fun little side project too. Anything? Whoa, hi creeper. Nothing exposed that I can see. But I do think that this village is new chunks, because I don't remember even being here before. Not that I couldn't have flown over it and not noticed it. Just before we start digging anywhere, I kind of want to confirm just by seeing something, you know? It is an oddly landscaped village, I agree. Also, hi Cosmic. I didn't bring a bed with me either. It's a cool shaped village. It would make sense to turn it into a quarry town. Right? Just because of the way that it's kind of all perched up on the hill. I don't even know if villagers can get up here. They probably can't. He's trying. Yeah, all I need to know is just if there's any little bit of copper anywhere. What kind of biome is this anyway? Mountains. That's what I want. That would make the most sense. Yeah, where's the highest? I guess we were on it. Let's just get a bird's eye view here. We're not terribly far away from the town. Yeah, I think like a mining town and then a mine into the mountain would make a lot of sense. We can even have two mines because there's this side too. This is the place that I just looked around in. Let's see if there's anything over here. Any natural caves or holes? Anything to indicate that you might have copper? Lots of exposed coal. Well, I guess we just have to dig and see what's up. I, though, have to take a break because my first hour is up. If you're new to the channel, I take a break once an hour, give myself a rest, refresh my coffee, that kind of thing. We will be back in about, I might need a little bit longer. I might be 7 or 8 minutes, but yeah, hang tight. More looking for new chunks and looking for new content when we get back. Right. Well, this should make things a lot easier. I was hoping to confirm in game, but I was able to actually confirm outside the game that this is indeed new chunks. The chunk trimming that I had done stopped about, I want to say it was on the river. So anywhere here, we're good. So now what we can do is think about what would make sense for the start of the mine. I think we'd obviously want to make it underneath this mountain. And if we're going to go off of the town, or the village here, I would say maybe this would make for an interesting entrance. We might even do something cool like an angled entrance. We've got a couple of roads, so like a road going into the town, but then a road going back, because that's north, I think. Survey says north. Yeah, okay. So road going back to the village or to the medieval town could go that way. And then really this could just be an entrance to the mine right here. Yeah, I feel like nestling it in somewhere around there would be good. Thanks, Rebel A. Make it a little bit farther. Sort of get a feel. So there's a big field here that built from Cosmic. I think our road is over here. Yeah, there's the bridge there. So if we're going to take a road, we would probably go through the field. Then we'd have this to contend with. And we could go either around it that way. More than likely, though, we'd go this way. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That feels good. And then you'd have this cool approach as you come up to the mine town. You'd be able to see what was happening over here. Maybe we could make it like a dwarven theme or something. That could be kind of fun. And I think I'm pretty much looking at right where I want it to be. Road would come along here. Yeah, I'd say like right around that dirt patch is about where we'd want the mine to be. Maybe about there. Closer to the other side of it. So let's just go and say right here. We can always move this later. So I'm not sure. I think it would be cool to do, for our purposes, like a vertical mine rather than like a staircase. Would make the most sense, I think. And then where do we want to go as far as a north-south location? We probably want to go into at least here. I feel like we could probably put a bunch of contraptions and stuff up here, like hoists and things. That would be really cool. Hey, the mighty Elkhorn is here. How's it going, Elkhorn? Yeah, because then up here with all these weird like natural crossroads that they put in with the village generation, we could have like cranes and like pulleys and a big elevator maybe. I feel like that could be really, really cool. So where are we here? We're about, let's just find like the center-ish of the top of this mountain. I'd say right about here. What is that? -8536. Or do we want to go further? Yeah, let's go like right up against right here. 8530. Sure. And I'm sure we'll have to do more detailed, and we'll figure this all out later. Right now I just want to get down low and see if I can't find things like deep slate, maybe some copper, that kind of stuff. Alright. Have I really gone that deep already? I felt like it was a lot farther than that. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, this isn't going to be necessarily permanent decisions anyway. Sure. Let's just go with... I guess to keep things simple, we'll just go right down the middle here. Keep on forgetting that I have Optifine. Normally you don't have Optifine when you first start a new world because it takes forever for it to catch up, but... Hello from my recommendations. Handshot first. 1. Great username. Hi, welcome in. And nice to know that I've been recommended. I will take that compliment, Twitch. Thank you very much. How's your day going, Mr. Shot First? Jaylani 2004, hi. Got some iron. I mean, not that it matters. I mean, anybody new, we're on a 4-year-old server, so things like iron and things are not super important. We're looking for new blocks like diorite. Ooh, I'm hearing water. That's a good sound. And lava. Let's follow the water sound. Could always use some more gravel too. Definitely coming from this way. Here we go. Hello. Deep slate. That is a bigger chunk than I was expecting. And a ravine. Excellent. Just what I wanted to find here. That's awesome. I think it even makes for a fun little entrance from our mine. So as we come down a big shaft here with like a pretend elevator and all kinds of cool stuff, we'll be able to come out here on a nice platform. Down some torches. Feels very reminiscent of the mine that we established in the snapshot world. Success, says Kendo. Exactly. Nice, some nice water for a soft landing. Copper, hello. Beautiful. Recipes unlocked. chunk of copper. First copper on the Citadel server. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more, I guess, lower, better fashion here. Let's widen this up a bit. And we're at the bottom. Good stuff. Got some glow lichen. I would love to find an abandoned mine shaft. That would be a great little fun way to kick things off. I don't want to get rid of all of this water, but the lava is going to present some problems. So I feel like we should maybe block you off like that. And I guess we'll do the same thing over here. We might be able to turn these into some sort of cool, intentional looking water features or something later on. That would be kind of fun. Deja vu, dang rice. I agree, right? I agree. I want to keep the lava too. I don't want to just put water all over it because it will, I think it'll really add some atmosphere to here. I need to see if I can get down to the other side. What level is that? That has to be like level 11 or 10 or something. Yeah, okay. Emerald? Cool. Well, I guess this could probably be like the staging area for everything. More of a functional mine when you get down here. This would be like the elevator. Maybe we'll make like a bridge to go right over there to get ourselves over in that direction. That'd be kind of cool. Don't really see much higher up. Some minerals and stuff, but nothing we need. Really want to see what's around the corner. Probably nothing. I can't tell. Just more deep slate. Cool. All right, well, we'll grab some deep slate before we go back up. Because why not? Weird. No achievement. No, like, new recipes unlocked thing. A lot of it. Deep slate emeralds are going to be really rare when you find it. Cool. This is a silk touch pick anyway, so. There's the new recipes. That was for iron. Basically, I want enough of this stuff to kind of figure out what we might want to do for using it in the city for like road textures and stuff. Let's put some new blocks in here. I guess we'll do that. That's not new, but it's fine. Yeah, I think that we're going to try out a bunch of the deep slate as roof tiles. Oh, there's some tough. Again, it's a little bit too green for me for road texture, but we might be able to use it somewhere. Being able to watch to build with this stuff is going to be great, because it means that instead of just walking by all this kind of stuff when we're mining, we are actually going to want to run into it, which is good. So I'm hoping we get to use it. I think the problem that I anticipate with deep slate is I think the orientation of it, the fact that it's a directional texture, is going to be a real pain in the butt to work with. So it might look good, but we might discover that it's too much of a pain in the butt to work with. But there's only one way to get it, and this is it. Anticipate using the new blocks more than I was when 116 dropped. Yeah, I didn't use anything. I was talking about this on the Citadel, not Citadel, on the spawn chunks last week. We were rehashing and revisiting our thoughts on 116, and I did not build with any of the woods from 116. I just didn't find a use for them. Now, part of that is probably because the Citadel is an established 4-year-old server. So we don't need new nether tunnels. If I was building new nether tunnels, I would absolutely try to use some of the new nether block textures. I tried to build like a blackstone hall, and I just never really liked it. So I'm hoping that this is going to be something that we can use to take back into the nether with us and maybe make some of our existing builds a little bit better as well. I'm also curious about the smooth basalt, which we can actually craft, now that I think about it. We can make smooth basalt in a furnace now, so we don't have to go looking for that. We can just use some of the basalt that we already have. It's a pretty big pocket of deep slate, though. Try to get a good haul before we move on. Reminds you of the houses in the Lake District of England. Interesting. I've not seen them to know, but I will take your word for it. This is just the raw deep slate, not the cobbled deep slate. Unfortunately, they're very, very similar. But we are able to make slabs out of it, which means that we might be able to help our road textures in the medieval town. So right now my road textures are limited because they're gray, but then they're also stairs and slabs, and that means that we have a limited amount of textures in order to be able to do the things that we want. So I think that's probably enough. Thing is that we've run out of most of it. Yeah, like that was a lot of deep slate, right? That's much bigger blobs than I was running into in the snapshot. That was almost 9 stacks. Do I have tough in here somewhere? There we go. Didn't get too much of that. Now, I guess the easiest thing to do is just going to be to pillar up out of here for now. And I will use stone to do that. And that was just one of the pockets of deep slate, right? There was a couple on the other side of the lava too. All right, let's make a mental note. 8550 and 85. Well, for an easy target, 8550 and 8550 would plop us right in this area, and I would be able to find my way from there. Cool. So that's deep slate. We need smooth basalt. We didn't do enough exploration to run into anything like a geode. I'm going to plant some rough torches. I'm not going to be doing any kind of road work today because, of course, it would be a lot easier to do that road work with my map tool. So we'll do that. But I might as well plop down a decent path. Did I remember to bring the shulker boxes? Yeah, I did. Probably run the road along here somewhere. Might have to cut down some trees. Chicken. Now, I don't know exactly where. We'd probably go this way. It's kind of a cool looking thing to have on your view. Now, I think this is a build that Cosmic is working on, and I don't know exactly what she had planned here. But she has dug out a massive hole. Or smoothed out a ravine? I don't know. Would look great as a cobble road. Yeah, we've got some stuff in Canada. A lot of the stuff here regionally, unfortunately, has been paved over. Loaf Boy, hello. Good to see you as always. So this is just a rough idea of where a road could go. Looks like someone's already been down there. Where's the bridge? Again, this will be a lot easier with the Zero's minimap tool. Yeah, so we might have to figure out what's going on here, but that's not terribly far. It's far enough away that I don't have to worry about it looking like this town, which is cool. With that ravine, I did start a project in it, but it didn't work out, so I tried to revert it to how it was. Have at it if you want. Okay, cool. So we might just cover it up or make it scenic or something, depending on where we want the road to go. Maybe we can get an idea or an inspiration for something. So let's take a look at what we can do. Oh. You can't use them in a stone cutter? That's annoying. Am I missing something? Is it only cobbled deep slate? Do I have to use my other stuff? I didn't review and reread all the different editions, by the way. I'm going off of memory. Toolbox. Silk touch. I'm breaking. Mending. There we go. Yeah, so it's the cobblestone deep slate. Oh, crap. I just broke my anvil. string. Broke that by accident. So now we can do with, see, this is what I mean. Cobble deep slate and deep slate. They are very similar in your inventory. Not different enough, if you ask me. That's just confusing as far as game design goes. And then now in the stone cutter, we can do cobble deep slate and get chiseled deep slate, cobble deep slate slab. Let's get a few of those. Deep slate brick slab. Deep slate tile slab. And then polished deep slate slab. So there's 4 different kinds of deep slate slabs available. But nothing with just deep slate. You have to use the cobbled first, which is weird. And I guess I need to put some stuff away. Where's my gravel box? I could have sworn it was here. Does it have to be cobble slate or whatever they call it? Yes. So deep slate, can't do anything with it. It's just the one block. But if you use cobble deep slate, which requires you to not use silk touch, then you can turn it into slabs or stairs or things like that. And then to look at everything next to one another, we've got, so let's go where there's a finished piece of road that's already textured. So over this way. So I started to do a little bit of texture on the road here and quickly kind of gave up because it was getting too gray and the options were pretty limited. So along here, you could have stuff like that in the road, stuff like that, and then stuff like that. That's probably the lightest out of all of them. That could be cool, but it's going to be very dark next to that. But I think any of these are going to work much better on this roof. Like if we look at this, this is mostly blackstone stairs. So like if I was to take even just the regular cobbled deep slate stairs and replace this here. Right, like that already looks better than the blackstone. Which I think is great. The question is like, I wonder if tiles would actually work better too. How big is the main gate? I mean like measurements or height wise? It's big. It's a big build. Give you a quick look. So this is 7 wide. And then that's a 3, so that's a 5 by 5 pillar with some decorative stuff, making it a little bit wider. And I want to say that's 11 by 11, the main part here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so that's 11 by 11, the fattest part of the big tower. And I don't know how wide it is. Because I added stuff onto it. Like we've got this part here, we've got this part here. Is there a bed in here? No. Bacon Bitsman, hello. How did I build the bridge? Same way that most people build a bridge. You place blocks and then make them into a bridge shape. Like, kind of a broad question. How many hours do you have? Actually, youtube.com/JoelDugganVods. There is 6 hours of me building that brick by brick if you want to go watch. Need to get a good look at your diagonal gate at some point, Joel, building a similar one on Infinity Cove. Yeah, sure. I don't know if the VOD for the diagonal gate is up yet, but while we're looking and thinking about these new blocks. Pause. Take note. The only thing I'll say that I learned about this, diagonal builds, especially a diagonal build with an arch in it, even numbers, even though we don't generally like them, go with like a 6 or an 8 wide gap, not a 7 or a 9. Saves you a lot of headaches. Because having a 2 wide flat thing in the middle really helps it. It's not perfect, but scribbles furiously, yeah. I've got screenshots, Kendo. Just hit me up in Discord. I've got everything recorded and logged and stuff, so should be good. But yeah, I think like right away, I kind of want to just destroy this roof and replace it with everything. I just don't know which. I do like that we can get on here from up here. We've got slate and that's blackstone. I don't think I made all of the kind of stairs. I didn't make the smooth stairs. There's the tile stairs. So they're actually darker. That's interesting. That's good to know. Different texture, which is frustrating. They're darker. And I didn't make... Yeah, I didn't make the other kind of stairs. Would you go back and edit some of your older builds with new blocks? I'm not going to go and change anything that's like really, really done. Except for things that like that little roof that we're messing around with right now. That is just it's just a that's what I'm looking for. Nope, I want that. And this. That was a placeholder. Like I used blackstone because it was the only thing that I had at the time. With every intention of revisiting it. And even then, like it's not terrible. I'm just using this right now because we can see what it looks like on a build that's already done. And we can take a look at some of the textures, like changing this to this one, for example. Nope, that's the same thing. See, this is the other problem too. Like there's your polished deep slate. And there's your deep slate brick slab, polished blackstone brick slab. Like at a glance, it's pretty difficult to figure out the difference in your inventory, right? I feel like that was probably supposed to be a stair. So what was the other kind? The other kind is the polished one. I don't think the polished one is going to do what we want it to. So those are the 4 different kinds of deep slate. And I think really 2 on the left maybe work the best. Tile one being decent, but the tiles, at least the texture on the stairs flows the right direction. Right? Do I have any more deep slate? Deep slate, deep slate, deep slate. Do this here. But like, here's the difference between cobbled deep slate and deep slate. That's deep slate. That's cobbled deep slate. Like, why do you have two different blocks? Why are they two different blocks in the game? Like, that is... I mean, I understand that you had to have some consistency for mining with a pick or silk touch, but like, why? Like, it's barely even noticeable. You can see it more in a stack where this has, the natural deep slate has a little bit more of a vertical texture to it. I think I just turned that all into cobbled deep slate. It's Pickath. Yeah, it's hard. It's not even worth having a difference if you ask me. Like, are we on a flat? Yeah. So like deep slate, cobble deep slate. So the top you can tell, but then if you put them side by side, cobble deep slate, and then deep slate. This is what I mean. Deep slate has got a different texture on the top. And it's directional, but I don't think it's directional based on what you're facing. I think it's like one of those dumb directional blocks. Oh no. No, wait a minute. That didn't work either. This is what I mean. I'm not going to be using this if it's this much of a pain in the butt to work with. Yeah. So if I can't control the direction of that texture, then I'm going to be better off using a sideways texture that I can control. Or not. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. It's inconsistent. So the side of the texture, you can change that by facing it on a block, right? You see that? See the difference? That's going left, right, and this is going up, down. But if I do it this way, doesn't change. It's going east, west. Infuriating. Like, why would you design a block like that to have some directional but not all directional? Like, I just make the whole thing directional. I might have to try and come up with a data pack or something for that. That's just a real pain. Oh, I'm sure I can use it. I'm just saying that why do you want to make it so infuriating to use? Right? That's the thing that's confusing me. I do want to try and change a good chunk of this roof though. So let's go get, we're going to need tile slabs and tile stairs. So unless you want to mine your deep slate twice, you're going to want to not use a silk touch pickaxe when you're there. Because you can't do anything. You can't craft anything from deep slate. You have to have cobbled deep slate, which means that you're going to want to be using a pick to a specific kind of pick to mine it. But see how those are all different? So annoying. I am really hoping for a patch to that. Like I'm hoping that there's going to be enough player feedback from that to be like, this is just not an intuitive block to use, right? Let's do maybe a half stack of each. And we'll also get the brick ones, I guess. Oh, sleep. All right, so I'm just going to replace half that roof so that we can see it with blackstone versus the deep slate tile. Is it deep slate tile or does it have a longer name? Deep slate tile. Okay. Rosenex, hello. We're having a good day. We're experimenting with some deep slate. Stair, 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 stair. There's thing underneath there. And this is a slab. And I guess we'll just go right down the middle. Although, actually, we might be able to mess around with some bricks in here too, just kind of give it some life. Why can I not place a block there? Don't know what that is. We'll do that on the inside, and I think this is just going to be like this. Nope. Yeah, no, it like the tile does look good, right? I think it's probably going to be one of the blocks I build with more often for roof tile. I had forgot that the deep slate tile even existed until I watched a Slice Lime video where he was recapping all this new stuff in the game. And we wouldn't even have to go the same. Like, we could try that there, but we could also do like a stone. Oops. Right, I don't put them the wrong way. Like, if you wanted to look a little bit different, right? Is cool. I don't have many more of those. Hello, new person. Hope you're having a good day. I need to do, is it more cobble deep slate? Yeah. My deep slate is all over the other one. Okay. So yeah, there needs to be, I don't know, like you can't farm deep slate. You have to go collect it. So you're just going to have to remember to collect it. I mean, unless you actually want the deep slate, but it's going to be probably better for your long-term use. That, or you can just create a data pack, which is probably what I'm going to do, is create a data pack that allows you to craft all of the cobbled deep slate stuff by putting a piece of deep slate into the stone cutter. That is very likely what I'm going to do, because mining this stuff and being specific with the tool you're using, I don't think is going to be, like, again, it's not intuitive or fun. See, like, look. Did I not place them all consistently? Yes, I didn't. The one got placed down. But in theory, it should only be this one that's different, right? How's your day going, Omar? Good, I hope. Did I just use the wrong pickaxe on all of that? No. This. And we'll do this part here. And, oh, missed spot. And instead of having slate tile here, we can have the other kind. Just to see if that makes it a little bit of a difference. It's a little bit of a color change, or at least a texture change. I don't know if I like it, but... And then inside there's a couple of blocks that need to be stripped out as well. Right, so this is just a slab. And this is, I guess, a full block. You don't have, but that's fine. And I guess that's the half where we stopped. I mean, like, even looks nicer inside. Like, there's deep slate tile versus polished blackstone. Polished blackstone brick stairs. So polished blackstone bricks and deep slate tile. And let's get up on something and just take a look. But like, my inventory is a mess after 15 minutes. Yeah. I mean, I think the tile works much, much better. I'll probably leave this for a little bit. I'll probably let myself walk by it a few times, but I really feel like the deep slate tile works better for that kind of a roof. Yeah, it's a cleaner texture than the blackstone for sure. I mean, plus it's gray, not like purple. This is a lot of purple in it. The only problem with this is that the texture tiles very repeatedly. So it only looks good from like angles. Doesn't necessarily look very good straight on. Right? See, it looks kind of cool there. But then when you get down low, it gets kind of repetitive. The other thing I didn't like about the tile texture was that when you put it next to the brick textures, that's blackstone bricks, that's deep slate tile. So if we can do this, that's deep slate tile. No, that's deep slate bricks, and then this is the tile. So the mortars don't line up. They don't line up vertically either, I don't think. Nope. Right, so like that line and this line don't line up, and then this line and that line don't line up, and they're just close enough to be frustrating. I did a little test, I remember one time with the spawn chunks. I went into Photoshop and made a quick adjustment just to kind of line things up, and it looks so much better. Yeah, the color really helps, Cosmic. I agree. Color really helps. All right, let's go, I guess, make a deep slate box that we can then, bash our face off of. Probably going to use this. So we've got deep slate. And then we're going to need cobbled deep slate, which I can't find. I guess we have to make more. Yeah, I would imagine a data pack to be able to craft this stuff is going to be one of the first things I do. Cobble deep slate. So we'll do that. Let's just put this stuff down the middle for now. Deep slate, cobble deep slate. And then we've got polished bricks. So cobble deep slate stairs, cobble deep slate slabs, brick slabs, tile slabs. See, like I grabbed blackstone at least twice going through this in the inventory, right? Like it's just, yeah. A fan from Albania. Wow. Very cool. Do you listen to the Spawn Chunks? Citadel Cafe? What brings you into the stream? That's awesome. Thanks for saying hi. Do I have an anvil around? Aha. Now we have a deep slate box. And as far as the stone boxes go, I feel like we can probably put stuff like tough in here. And I'm going to want to put something in there. Maybe we'll just do that for now. So we have a clear divider. I know it takes up space, but like we'll put walls or something there maybe later. I do have YouTube. Right now, the more active YouTube channel is Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube. That's published VODs of the Twitch streams, but there's also quite a lot of content, 80 or 90 episodes on youtube.com/Joel Duggan. Plus, you can watch VODs here on Twitch as well if you want. All right, so that takes care of that. We're going to want to pack that up. Toolbox, deep slate, nether box. One of these have had blackstone in it. Don't remember which one. There we go. All right, so we've got polished basalt and we've got regular basalt. So we'll grab some basalt as well. And smooth basalt, I think we need to smelt. So we will do that while I'm taking another little break here. And charcoal. Put that over here. and we'll see what that looks like. So if you're new to the channel, as I think a few of you are, I take a break about once an hour. I just step away, refresh my coffee, give myself a stretch, maybe grab a snack. You should too. We'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. Okay. Whoops. Oh, nighttime anyway. How we doing? Almost done. So, to grab the original blackstone. Salt. Polished basalt. So I think that these are all just stones. You can't really do anything with them. No stairs for those. There's no... just polished basalt for those. Smooth basalt, they're just full block. So... basalt. Got smooth basalt. And then... sorry. Polished basalt and then smooth basalt. And this isn't directional. This is just a block. It still has a lot of, like, purple in it, though. Not that this doesn't. I mean, it looks okay. I don't know yet what I would use it for, but it's a different color than all the other grays, which is one of the reasons I find basalt such a pain to use. And again, it has a very... I find that the new textures are very repetitive. If you put a lot of those in a row, like I just see these dots, these 2 dot patterns over and over again. It's like dot, 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 dot. It's less obvious with things like the cobblestone. I mean, you can still see it, but it really doesn't jab you in the face quite as much. So we have some of that now. That's good. I'm not sure what we'll use it for, but we have it. So I've got basalt, smooth basalt, and polished basalt. Maybe we'll put some of that in there too. Any plans to go searching for a geode? Hopefully we'll find one in the mine, like just as we go and decide to go and mine. And we don't actually have a place to dig up anything in the area until just the place that we just made today. So, that to me is, I think, where we'll end up getting most of our copper. Just because it's going to make sense to do it nearby. What were the other blocks that we needed to check out? Oh, I guess we can go looking for like moss blocks and stuff too. One of these, redstone, coal. Don't need any place for that iron ore. Stone is in my hand. So the other thing, of course, is that we've got the copper that we brought back. So we can put that down. And then use our fortune pick on it. And that will give us the raw copper ore. So that was 13 copper blocks, and we got quite a bit of raw copper ore. So now there's the new raw copper block. Plus, we can now smelt this stuff. And do I remember what I did or where I put my bees and beeswax stuff? I actually don't know. Oh, there it is. Plans for the day, we're just kind of grabbing some of the new blocks and trying to figure out like where some of them fit in our builds. And the other thing I wanted to do is take a look at some of these copper blocks. Now this unfortunately takes like 9 copper to make just one block. Pretty cool. I don't think we can use it in here. Oh, we can. So new cut copper slabs, cut copper stairs, and then everything else is just a full block. You can't do anything else with the full blocks. I wish you could. I wish you could have the full block in a stair without the lines in it, but one of the things I wanted to do was take a look and see if these are going to look good. We were doing, we had plans to make the basement of the keep into a honeymead distillery. So I put in these temporary ideas, like if these were big, like metal casks of ale. I used acacia to start it off, but I'm thinking they would look really good if they were all copper. It's really not that different in terms of the color and the temperature. It's all just like the texture is just different. And then of course we would wax them. And we could probably even make them look a little bit textured, like have it be like a little rusty here and there. I think could be really cool. And who knows, it might actually be better to have like copper along the bottom and then leave the acacia in the middle. Because it might not look good if it's the whole thing. So that's a cool new thing we can play around with. Does raw iron work the same way as raw copper when you fortune it? I don't know if it's the same drop rate. I think they give you more copper than they do iron. I don't know if it's the exact same. Like, you definitely get more. I just don't know how much more. Smooth red sandstone instead of the acacia. Ooh, that's a good idea. I don't know if I have any. I feel like I have the data pack that lets me craft red sand, though. Let's just see. That's sandstone. Does that work? Making another shulker mess. Maybe it's just the regular sandstone. Oh, there it was. Oh, weird. The recipe calls for 2. That's an odd data pack. What's nice about the copper blocks is, of course, that you can turn them back into ingots if you want to. It's nice. So let's try copper along the bottom here. Saw a really cool data pack or texture pack from Vanilla Tweaks where in your inventory only, they give you a highlight around waxed copper blocks. So you can actually see in your inventory the difference between a block of copper and a waxed block of copper. Because in your inventory, they look exactly the same. Which to me is not great. Oh, that's a no. I don't think I like that at all. I prefer the acacia. The acacia has a better vertical grain to it, and it's closer to the copper. Yeah, this is too orange. It was a good try though. Good thought. Oh, nighttime. Sid Pasta, thanks very much. Appreciate that. We've been working on it pretty steady every weekend, 2 to 4 streams since November. The city specifically since December. The farms we did from November. But you know, it really starts to come together after a couple of months. Like you're just kind of steadily poking at stuff until you can get all the things that you want. I only have enough copper for 1 more. Well, that's a lie. We'll I kind of want to keep this though. And we'll go back over. I'm trying to think about what the other thing I want to unlock today is. There's a couple of places we might be able to search for shipwrecks to get some moss blocks. I would love to find some glowberries. That would be fun too. So I'm thinking we need to go at least another block, right? But with this, I'm thinking that's frustrating. You go to pick block that and it doesn't work because it's a waxed copper block, not a regular copper block. But I think once that's got like another band on top of it, plus maybe some trapdoors, like that will look like a vat of something. It's pretty cool. We could also try doing something on the side with like an acacia trapdoor and then put like a honey block behind it so that it looks like it's full of stuff. That would be really cool too. Glowberries are in the pack. They are in the release. You can find them in abandoned mine shafts. They're part of the loot table in abandoned mine shaft chests. Check the patch notes. And Ritafa, thanks very much. I'm glad that you enjoy the builds. I don't need to be carrying this around with me. Obviously, some stuff are still works in progress depending on what's going on. Do I have anything I need to smelt? Because I feel like I'm wasting fuel here. Yeah, I guess we can go looking for... Next thing we can do is just go look for a shipwreck. So deep slate. What I want is the wool block for... Do I have dye? Do. So we leave the deep slate here. Block coal. Where was the honey? There it is there. Do I have acacia logs somewhere? That can go over here. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Cool. So now we need more rockets. Bit more food. And I'm trying to remember where the closest coastline is. It's probably down south. Where did I put my ender chest and not pick it up? Maybe it's this one. Let's see here. All right, let's go south. We'll take a look at the road. Rough road plan too. There's the torches going this way. It's kind of a straight line. We'll have to maybe screw around with that a little bit. That feels pretty good though. It's a weird shadow. I don't know how far we have to go for coastline. There's lots of rivers. Is this a village? It is a village. Wow. That's cool. There's lots of villages to remodel if people were into that. Oh, we've got frozen tundra and it looks like probably ocean. Now, I don't remember. I mean, I guess I would have reloaded the chunks, so I don't know what we might have already looted for sunken, not sunken treasures, but shipwrecks. So shipwrecks are where you can find the moss block, and if we can get just one, then we can bone meal it and create more by placing it in natural stone. This is a really cool area, actually. This is like a prime location for like a castle or something. Neat. I do not watch Dream SMP, no. Most of what I watch is Hermitcraft, and I only have time to watch like 2 or 3 creators. Too busy. Too busy doing adult things and then streaming myself, of course. Oh, shipwreck. Victory. Kind of cool, actually. I've never seen a snowy beach. Snowy beach. Wow. I don't think I knew that these existed. Well, I don't know if we're going to get a chest in here. We're about to find out. Let's not get caught underneath the ice and drown. That would be a bad start. Herding cats, that's really cute. It's a fun little story. Now, thankfully, this will be a lot easier because we have better gear than we did in our snapshot world. Although, I'm not sure how much we're going to get, considering that it looks like it's under the ground mostly. Oh, chest. Rotten potatoes. No thanks. Coal, gunpowder. None of that is worth it. I'm not sure what to do other than just, like, spell something in here. No. So, unless there's another chest in here, I don't think there is. Oh, maybe. The good news is it's not all water, so makes it a little bit easier to navigate. Hello? Compass. Buried treasure map. Actually, just so that we don't think there's more here. That's probably it. I don't imagine there's another chest. Don't they only have 2? There's the main cargo hold and then the like the bridge part. Treasure map is probably close by though. Oh, friends. It's cool. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. I didn't bring a bed, I don't think. I don't think I have one in my ender chest either. That's fine. Treasure map. God, our inventory is full already. We are above it. just over this way. Looks like it's in the point right here. Oh, creeper and a spider. Couple creepers and spiders. Thanks, Ritava. Map. We are... Oh, it's like under the ice? Interesting. Oh, I see. Probably going to be drowned coming by. Ow. Really buried in here somewhere. I started YouTube a while ago, but I had to take a break because I just don't have the time to do both. I had to choose between streaming and doing YouTube content, and streaming is better because I can just get everything done in one go. But I recently started recapping this area because a lot of people were coming by and asking questions about like how they could see the previous builds, and of course the VODs are only available for so long on Twitch. So I started the second channel. I would love to return to it. It's a goal to return to having edited content because you need to be able to point people. Twitch is not very discoverable, where YouTube totally is, right? That's where you have to be kind of like on board. I wonder if it's in the gravel. Feels like it could be way down here. Not seeing much. I believe that chests are only going to have to be under sand and gravel, so you shouldn't have to use a pickaxe. So maybe the placement is slightly off. Maybe I should try just digging right up underneath here. The map is probably a little bit wrong. That makes more sense. Let's just rip the whole thing apart. As much as I hate destroying the landscape, because it is a kind of a cool little point of land. I also know that there's a coordinates trick to this, but I don't really want to do that. Unless the map is just plain wrong. Which could be a possibility. Because I'm not feeling super hopeful unless it's like the last piece of sand we remove from this. Wow. Where is it supposed to be? Right here? Maybe I'm just digging entirely in the wrong spot. Yeah, it is a fair bit of mobs too. I agree. Well, it's dark enough and deep enough that the sun doesn't even hit it down here. It's a pretty sunrise. A weird kind of... That's an error, obviously. I'm not sure what's happening there. This makes a little bit more sense. But less so when you dig all the gravel away and there's nothing there. Yeah, like I'm pretty convinced that there's nothing here. Because there's only one layer of gravel. Made a total mess of the joint. Oh, I don't think the treasure's going to be worth it. I think the treasure's not here, Cosmic. I think it's maybe in a treasure map that's just wrong. I think we'll have better luck just flying around looking for a another shipwreck, to be honest. Because, like, I don't see where else it could be. Unless it's, like, under this part here, but, like, it's only one layer of gravel. That's all andesite. Oh, finally. Iron, Heart of the Sea, free diamond. I actually want the sand. Heart of the Sea and... Cool. Done. Don't need that either. Maybe we'll get the sand. And the gravel, actually. Good for things like coarse dirt that we use a lot of. Alright. Back to looking for shipwrecks. Did I use the cross strat? No. I thought I would actually try to let the game show me where it is. Same reason I don't use the clay trick in swamps to find diamonds. Not that I need diamonds, but I'd rather just come across it in the game the way that you're meant to. But most shipwrecks, of course, are on the coast. Hey, look, another one. So hopefully we'll end up unlocking some moss blocks. This should be a little bit easier to get into as well. Ta-da! suspicious stew. And nothing else that I want. Another treasure map. Probably nothing we care about. That's the same one. Don't care about that. And don't care about paper or feathers. So much for luck of the draw. Is there a third? Yes. I mean, yay, goodies, but like nothing that we were actually looking for. Don't need nuggets. I'll take the gold though, and the emeralds. So overall, a cool shipwreck, just not what we're looking for. And I feel like we should maybe indicate that this shipwreck has already been looted somehow. I don't know if I brought any extra shulker boxes. I don't think I did. I actually have no idea where we are. Two merged together? Yeah, maybe. Now, I think I'd probably have less luck with the wandering trader. If I see one, I'll trade with him. But oh wow, where are we? Nice big mountain biome. Some sheer cliffs. Another one. Torches, the international Minecraft symbol of ship has been looted. Yep. These are some cool cliffs. A really fun spot to build. Guess I should put the coordinates up before I actually take a screenshot. Village. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even sure where I am in terms of how, like, relation to where we started, because I don't have my map. I'm a little bit disoriented. I know kind of like where in general to go to get home, but I don't have a lot going on as far as like in relation to where I was. I don't know where in the medieval area this actually is. I might have gone outside of it, which is fine. Really, I'm just looking for a shipwreck, and I'm probably going to turn around and head back now that I think about it. Yeah, we saw a couple. Does not look like there's any more this way. There's definitely not a desert in the medieval area, I can tell you that. So we have definitely gone far afield. Probably a little bit too far south would be my guess. Hey, Hunter, how's it going? Icarus begins looking for shipwrecks. Yep. Like I said, I just want to unlock some of the 117 blocks. And this is a lot more entertaining visually than hunting for a geode. I'm hoping we might find like an abandoned mine shaft and that'll lead us to a geode. That'll be good. A little bit more organic. Or we'll find one in our new mining project. That'll probably be a good way to find one too. Little bit of server lag as the chunks are loading in. Ocean Monument. I didn't know that was here. That's cool. Well, it's going to get mighty hard to find a shipwreck in the dark. I guess we'll just head back. Maybe there's a bed in that village. This is north and east, yeah. Hot and tiring day. That was my week earlier, was hot and tiring. It's been actually really quite cool. Even unseasonably cool, despite the fact that it was unseasonably warm early in the week. Now I just need to find a little bed. Elytras are almost done too. Another reason why I want to get back home. Pardon me. Is there a stonemason here? Because we might be able to trade with some. I'm not sure. I think it's only journeyman to get to dripstone. Weaponsmith. Stonemason is the stone cutter. Oh well. Actually, before we start flying, we're going to need some more rockets anyway. And is there anything we don't need? I guess we can put some of this stuff away. I don't care about those, those. Bring the ice. Some of the stuff can get filed away. This makes everything a little bit easier to handle from an inventory perspective. Glad I used the right pickaxe for that. Nice. I'm glad you had a good vacation, Cosmic. That's great. I know what you mean, though. Despite, feeling, like having a nice mental break, I do find traveling, especially the trip back home, is usually tiring, Oh, there's a giant taiga biome here. I didn't know that. It's a big one, too. That's awesome. It's a really cool looking biome. We need to go up to like 9,200. Yeah, I'm really far away. This is huge. This might be the biggest giant taiga biome we have on the server. This is where the map tool comes in really handy to kind of figure out where the center of the biome is and how big it is and stuff. It's near the medieval area, but I'm going to say that it's, I got pretty far off base. I was traveling along the coasts, and I don't know my bearings. For reference and for coordinates, the medieval area is at negative 9,200, negative 9,200. So we're close, but we're still a couple thousand away on the x-axis. Like we're getting there. We're just too far east. I'm pretty sure I dipped into the other continent by accident. Like we're probably going to fly straight at the medieval town, but coming at it from the east. Yeah, so this I think is the edge of the medieval continent, if I was to guess. I feel like I died here before, speaking of, when my elytra died. Oh, this is cool. Swoosh. Yeah, we should be going straight at the medieval town. Just a little bit south, maybe? Server is struggling, man. There's like a village around here somewhere. Yep, there we are. So no luck hunting for the shipwrecks and stuff. That's no good. That's no good at all. Well, unfortunately, folks, that's all the time that I have for today. But if you've enjoyed this, please leave a follow before you take off. You can come back tomorrow. We'll be doing more stuff from the Citadel, probably exploring and trying to unlock more of the 117 blocks. And that's going to be at 1 p.m. Atlantic time. That's UTC -3. You can also listen to the Citadel Cafe. There's a brand new episode out this week that is at thecitadelcafe.com. It's myself and Lou talking about the new Loki show, about The Bad Batch, and I recommend a bunch of Minecraft content creators that I follow as well. Kendo, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Not just now, but also an hour ago. I appreciate it. I saw you got sneaky on a break. And Justin's OS, thanks for the subscription with Prime. Kicking off the end of the stream with some love. I very, very much appreciate it. What other things can I point you towards? The Spawn Chunks at thespawnchunks.com. The last week, Johnny and I talked about our experience with the Nether update. We looked back at the last update and kind of like talked about its strengths and its weaknesses and how we kind of played along with it. Also discussed some of the last tweaks that happened before Caves and Cliffs was released on Tuesday. And last but not least, check out Patreon. It's patreon.com/JoelDuggan. It's the easiest way to support the stream. Helps me stream during the week when I have to take time off work to do it. And I really appreciate it. You folks are awesome. Don't go anywhere. We're going to try to pass you on to somebody else playing Minecraft. And yeah, we'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye for now.